A lot of crazy
Right?
stuff going on. Ooh.
Oh, I know. I think I don't know what you want to call them, erratic, eccentrics. I don't know, but they're blowing their corkscrews.
Hello, everyone. I guess we're live.
Yes, we are. Hello, everyone. Hello, Buckshot. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, Janine. You know, it's been a rough week. There's been a lot of crazy stuff that's happened in my life, but other than that, it took almost 9 hours to get a dishwasher installed, but um, it was just an ordeal that my landlord should have just hired a plumber to do it instead of a handyman. That's all I got to say. Well, after 2 weeks, I finally got my dishwasher installed, and that was the that was that was the highlight of my week, pretty much. So nothing too bad, but just a little frustration to go along the way, as most of us have in life.
Yeah. I don't, the time is flying by so quickly. I can't even keep up with it anymore. Um,
Yes,
you
it's
know,
November 2nd already. Holy sh!
yeah, it is. And then that's what blew my mind when I was planning this, even for the one for next week. And I said, oh my God, it's November 9th, and then we got the holidays. So it's like, whoa. But
Yep.
yeah, so I don't know, we've been keeping busy. We actually, there's a lodge down the road from us that we go to, and we've been hanging out there with other senior citizens, if you will. But man, I tell you, we had a blast. They were playing 70s music, and I've never seen my husband sing and do the chair dancing type of thing. He won't get out and dance. He's not a
No,
dancer, but
he's
uh,
not the open floor dancer. He's just that's okay.
yeah,
That's okay as long as he's getting around and moving, right? It means he's
yeah,
getting into the vibe, right? He's having a good time. If we see if he's
yeah,
moving.
yeah. He was moving today. He put
Yeah.
up a storm door in the front of our house because we always love to have the light come into the front. I think we face the front of our house. I think faces south, if I'm getting this right. But in the summertime we won't open that door. But he's put up three of these. They're Larson's doors from Lowe's,
Yeah.
and I don't think he's going to be putting up any more in the near future. When he says "f you" to me,
Well, you shouldn't have to. I mean, the storm door. I mean,
yeah,
you should only have to do it once,
yeah,
but
yeah.
you've moved so many times, right? I mean,
We're done. That's what my niece said to me. She says, "You guys move so much. Yeah, we're done.
yeah.
There's no there's we can go further south, but we're not gonna." Um,
Mm,
so we got
no,
some
I
people
don't.
out on Rumble. Hey, Rumble, let's hear your rants today.
The further south you go down, the hotter it gets.
Yeah, Ronnie's in the house.
Hello, Ronnie.
Ronnie Benani. Let's see what we have here. We have Lori's. Lori's is in the house. We got our two mods in the house. Maybe make that three. I just saw Charlene says, hey, everybody.
Hey,
Anyone I missed?
hey, ho, ho. Let's go.
We're just shooting the shit and possibly with some pizza pies. Um, and let's see here.
Oh,
So if
speaking of pizza, you want to hear like highway robbery from me?
yeah,
Remember that?
yeah,
Remember that I was telling you last week? I was using that coupon book for
yeah,
discounts and stuff. Okay, so there's this one pizza place when we first got down here was really good, right? New York style pizza. So the coupon was buy one small pizza, get another small one cheese free, right? Up to it says not up to 9.25 was the coupon. So I call there, order a small pizza, and they're like, "Well, the prices have gone up, so and so. We have to do the like, I guess the difference, right?" I paid $22, Janine, for pizzas that were the 10-inch round. $22 for two 10-inch pizzas. I couldn't believe that I paid $22. And not only that, but the dough, like the pizza, it was like almost like it was stale. Like you should bite into. Let's just say I had it for leftovers today. My wife didn't even want it, So I had I heated up some slices, and like I said, it was hard to chew. The cold ones were softer, so I didn't even want to be eating the cold pizza. I just ate them cold. But I paid $22. They totally changed. I don't know what the heck happened, but I can't believe I paid $22 for two 10-inch little pizzas. That, let's just say, they were so small, the slices, that I ate the whole thing myself. So
Yeah. I hear you on that. But you know what? You're starting to sound old, like me.
well, I mean, when you used to go eating, I can get two large pizzas in New York, two large pies, right? That's we call them pies, for $22 in New York. It's just crazy how they charge. Let's just say, luckily, I found a closer pizzeria that is actually better, and it's actually cheaper. It's like $16 for a large cheese pizza. So
Yeah.
you know,
Here's
you tried it, but
Ronnie's making fun, well, she's making fun, not, kind of in a just way.
yeah, my $22.
$22.
$22 for pizza, crazy.
Forget about it.
Forget about it, right? I got other problems to worry about.
Exactly.
Yep.
So if it's speaking about the pizzas here that I kind of showed here very quickly, if we get around to it, I'm not sure. It all depends on the mood, right? So this is our pizza pie, our wheels of toppings on here, and each one of these toppings is going to be almost like it's based upon the current story or current events that are happening out there. So if it's a really spicy story, we're going to get the pepperoni. I don't know where we're going to go with this yet, but we'll figure it out. I was kind of being creative with this, and we'll see where it goes. Let's just say that.
Yep. We'll just go with the flow. That's the way we roll, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So I want to ask you something, Buck, and I'm going to start out this way because I love anybody else too in the chat, because I might be slow to finding out about new things. But have you guys heard about the wine moms?
Wine mo-
WINE.
I think I've seen them before on stupid commercials, but I never actually. They just seem annoying to me, so I never actually considered watching them.
No. This would be they're in a political arena and they're on Instagram. So if anybody's out there and you've seen them, they are. If you follow X, you'll just see people talking about. But these, I don't want to put them up. I don't want to show it, but they are calling for the conservatives.
That's what, and that's the crazy thing. We're the side, like, right, where it's like, all right, well, let's try to work with these. You cannot work or deal with people that want you dead. You just can't. You can't conversate with them. They're just so mentally gone and brainwashed that there's no conversating. There's no dealing with them, and that's the sad part, because we don't want to see people die, but they do.
That I just can't wrap my brains about it. These people need to be, there should be taken out of society, and because they're basically trying to change the humanity in general. So I think there's quite a few people out there, big influencers, who have talked
about it. Too much wine, devil spirits, too much wine. Yeah, the most miserable people.
I just think they're nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if anybody is on Instagram, I think you will find them. I'm trying to find them one on X, but let's see here. They may have taken them. Oh, this is the lady. Let me just show you. Do you mind, because I brought it up?
No, you can go ahead. So we got to see what witches look. We still got to see what witches look like.
Oh my God, you may not want to. But they are calling for the FBI to take a look at her, and I hope that they do. So let me just get over to that one.
Ugh,
All right.
not
Yeah,
human.
yeah, and they basically are saying that she's had so much was it Botox done? But let's
Yep.
just kind of
Both.
uh I hope. Okay, so this is a show. This guy in the purple shirt here, and I don't know if you guys can see it because there's stuff coming across there, but they call for war. These are the wine moms, and actually, I don't know where they fit in under the Soros, where they fit in, but in any case, let's just listen. I'm going to turn it up here in a minute. Come on.
Yep, it's that Al Ghul. Get him
Teeny
every
weeny
time.
mushroom piece of can't go to the ticket. I have had it from top to bottom.
I had no idea this existed. It's like an entire network of secret liberal wine bombs pushing for civil war on the internet.
A podcast with over 1 million subscribers.
Tim Pool just blew the lid off of it, and now Matt Walsh is jumping on it.
And in this viral video, she explicitly says that the Democratic Party needs to get on board with wanting to murder conservatives. I'm not exaggerating. I thought it was a joke at first.
When you look at it, it is bad.
Caitlin Bennett interviews a woman who says she's glad Charlie Kirk died and maybe she wants her to die too. She then specifies from the video she is talking about murdering conservatives.
Look at this clip of a wine mom at the No Kings March. Play the clip.
Whatever his name was?
Charlie Kirk, ma'am?
Yeah, him's horrible. Horrible.
Charlie Kirk is horrible?
All right, I'm not going to play it just to give you guys an idea. It's too much negativity coming in here. But this is what's been going on, Buck. I never heard of him. This just actually just came out. She's got a million people that follow her. This is not part of the movie, Buck. What do you think?
Well, I do know. Like I said, I've seen them before on TV ads and commercials, but I never actually sat down and watched because they're, obviously somebody like that is just annoying to listen to, especially whiny wine women. Right? We already know that wine has alcohol in it, and we all know that when you drink a little. First off, if you have wine moms in there, right there, it already tells me you're not all mentally there, right? Why does it have to be wine moms, right? That tells me you're an alcoholic if all you have to put wine in your show. So we all know that Al Ghul is evil spirits, and it's obviously with words that are coming out of their mouth, just goes to show you one reason why I don't drink anymore, because we got to look at and deal with people like that in our society. Whether her 1 million followers are actually real followers and not bots, because we do know that some people buy their followers. Honest, authentic people don't need to.
Right.
So. And we all know that unfortunately, we still got to deal with bad, right, in this reality that we're in. So, yeah, we gotta. I hate to say deal with them. We got, but at this moment in time, we have to.
Yeah, there's a lot that we have to deal with, and there was always been a lot that we had to deal with. Different religions, and I'm not going to go list all the different religions in this country, but we were all basically were able to get along. Now that this crazy stuff is going along, I'm going to throw another one at you. And so that was my spicy pepperoni topping story. And the next story is going to come from, here, let me just kind of show this to you. This is what it looked like when I was a kid, when people basically went on food stamps. Right, they actually got the paper, and people are calling for this. People are calling for this to come back again, and the reason is it's more. You could trace it. I don't know why they're calling for it to come back, but there should be an investigation. So you've got 40 million people that are on it, Buck, but it doesn't mean that they're Americans, right? They're not all Americans that are on it.
Because yeah. I mean, we already know that a lot of illegals are social security numbers, right? I got a letter in the mail saying I got somewhere, my information got leaked, right? Because there's always somebody scamming. So right now, my stuff is out on the dark web somewhere that some illegal probably is using right now at the moment. So they can, get a lot of benefits that we don't get, So, and I remember last week that chart you showed us that a lot of, we already see that most of the people that get food stamps are not even Americans. So why do they get easy handouts when people like
Right.
veterans and senior citizens don't, when they're on a set income? But you have these people that are illegal and some people that are physically able to work but cheat the system because they know how to cheat the system, get away with us paying for their free ride.
So what topping would you throw this particular current event at? I mean, is it let's
Ground
see what
beef
some of the
is a bunch
toppings I
of
have
crap.
on here. Yeah,
Ground beef
definitely.
is a bunch of
So
ground
yeah,
meat
this
in
is
there.
yeah, and actually I didn't know if I should buy into being afraid to go to the Walmart, right? Because you were gonna have people saying, if the Americans who are actually working aren't gonna pay their taxes or whatever it might be, they're basically saying, if I don't get my EBT, I'm going to take what I want. And they were calling out Walmarts. Why, I don't know, but you really have to take a look at the system. All these places that do accept these EBTs, they're making a lot of money off of it, right? And so
Yep.
it's the whole system has to be revamped. Show ID, prove who you are, just go through the whole thing. Even though there are a lot of legitimate people on it, and there's a lot. I didn't know this, but there's a lot of senior citizens on it also.
Yeah, because I mean, when I was in New Jersey before I got fired, I don't know if I mentioned this before or not, but my rent was $1,700, just my rent alone. My unemployment was $1,200. Obviously, I'm like, so I went to apply for assistance. Do you think I got assistance? They told me, no, your unemployment, you make too much.
Ooh,
So that's
yeah.
$1,200 was
But
enough to,
but
yeah, for a month for three
but they
person
put
for
but
three.
the,
What was that?
3 people in a family did not qualify. But if you have 6 kids, you get $4,000.
Yeah. So I $1,200 a month, me, my wife, and daughter, and $1,200 was too much money for me to get any sort of benefits. No food stamps, no anything. So luckily, I was
Yeah.
able to find this job in South Carolina that I was able to move to. So the question is, why was I denied? Because my name wasn't Ramirez or Gonzalez. I hate to say it, but especially in New Jersey where I lived, there was a lot of Indians and
Yeah.
um,
Well,
I'm sure
that's
they were
that's
getting assistance.
that's the other thing that's coming to light, and I'm just kind of bringing up some topics and however you guys feel about it. But that so there's our governor right now is on her way out, and Tommy Tuberville or whatever his name is, he was a coach. He's a senator, and he's coming in very strong about. I think it's Cherie law.
Yeah, Cheryl. Yep.
Yeah, so he's basically putting a bill into place because that's another thing. All this negative energy, and it creeped me out to know all this. I'm like, sometimes ignorance is bliss, not to be aware of all the evil in this that has invaded the United States. And we could pray and we could do all this other stuff, but stay within our own and all this other stuff. But in the meantime, it's just the shit just ain't right anymore. Hello, Bella.
Yeah, because right, because it was always freedom of religion. You could practice your religion, but that Cheryl, I can't even say it either. Cheryl, or I hope I said it right. I probably didn't, but the fact that you have to cover everything but your face is just that's that's there's no words really, right? I mean, I don't understand how women that are here, that are some women are okay with dressing like that. Are they really okay with dressing like that? I think they're just so scared and so brainwashed to bring it up to them. It's not a big deal, right? But that's suppression.
Well, it's their whatever that they do. They bringing it from another country into our world, where they have to obey whatever. And I think that's what our senator right now is telling us. There's a lot of senators that are talking about this right now. Get this shit out of our country. It doesn't belong here, and that's how I feel about it too.
Yep.
You know, I'm just taking a look at what people are writing in the chat there. Let's see here. I'm just gonna do this. Go to Charlene. When I was a kid, my dad was just in a, holy cow, a 34 car pileup on I-75. Was in the hospital for nearly almost a year. Was never able to work after that. We were on food stamps for a year or so. Oops, it wasn't enough. I just dropped my dog. Sorry. But yeah, you better believe it. So these are legit Americans who work their ass off, who probably a lot of them have, you know, served our country. And then you've got somebody that comes in and just opens the door to all these people for a freaking vote. And that's what all this is. If any of you have not gotten a chance to watch Elon Musk interview 2 days ago with Joe Rogan, it's a long one. It's 3 hours. Clean the house while you're listening to this one. Cook, do something, but it'll blow your mind, because he was basically telling you it all starts with the Social Security number that you have. Once you get that number, it opens the door to all the other federal grants or monies that are available to anybody except for the American citizens. And it pissed me off. Joe Rogan was like, what? He was like, I can't believe this. That is how. And then, of course, the next question is, who's going to clean it up? And then Elon Musk reply to that was, you can only clean up so much, because it's both sides of the parties that are dirty. And if you were to cut off everything and everybody all at once, it's upheaval.
Yeah. And that's what they're trying to avoid, right? That whole civil war system collapse, because people will riot, right? I mean, it all comes down. We're still living in that money, right, reality where that's what mostly everyone is chasing, because that's what we have to survive on at the moment. And so, yeah, once you take that away, that's why him doing the National Guard deployment in the 50 states, talking about that, you know. I think that's what that's going to be for.
Yeah. So look at this. Leah says, I'm on disability. After working 35 years, she makes $200. It's too much for a SNAP. Well, let me tell you, this kind of thing just really, it just goes through my skin. So they have ways to, and not only that, Elon Musk did say there are people who are on the SNAP program way before the dates of their birth dates is way before America was even becoming America, 1700s. Some of them are in the future. Their birth date starts at the 2100. You mean to tell? And Joe was like, come on, can't somebody clean this up? And he says, well, what it really takes is somebody to sit down and go through these, weed through at least, you know, a million of them, get them off that. But I just can't buy into Elon Musk saying we can't clean this up. Maybe not in my lifetime, but maybe
it's just he said it. It just takes time for people to sit down and actually do it. You know, to sit there but they could hire people to do it. You know, I think many U.S. citizens would more than likely work for the government. You know, and assist in cleaning up the system, because right, it comes down to us. We are the government. You know, the politicians work for us. We've just been brainwashed to not think that way.
Actually, a lot of people have been saying what Ronnie is saying. Hey, why don't we just leave the country? Don't become, you know, what do they call it? You just remove my citizenship, let me come back in and get all the benefits and live high on the hog as all these other people are. And I think there might be AI is playing into a lot of this out on certain social media sites. A lot of people are making it more dramatic than what it is, but we have to, there's a message. If you can read between the line and get the message and not get so sucked into it all, you could kind of see, okay, there's changes definitely have to come in this country. And there's one guy who's got 3 years left. Who's gonna take that torch and carry on?
Oh, Jay Diesel might be a good choice. JD 2.0.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see. I'm still hoping that the whole system is going to change, and we'll have a council where everyone has a say, not just one individual.
Yeah, AO is out there saying, and AO, I always mess up. I think it's New Zealand. Unfortunately, is happening in all Western countries. Yes, it definitely is. It's not just the United States. It's the UK have lost their minds. I don't even know. It's just we need to. If they are playing us and they're exaggerating it, they showed Dallas. There's a video out there. And it looked like at least 1 million people were not from this country, but they are living here. And they were all praying on their knees. And this was Dallas. It wasn't another country. So, and we know what Michigan is like, and Minnesota.
Yep. All the sanctuary cities, gotta love them.
Yeah. Yeah. So let's see here. Oh, Joey G. Joey G was supposed to be with us throwing the pizza pie toppings. And actually, Buck was a hero that jumped in at the last minute for me. Thank you so much for doing
Wait,
that.
so that means if Joey's here in 15 minutes, I can leave? No.
You bet. You bet. You bet.
Nah, forget about it. I'll wait for him. We'll have
he's being
three
kind.
amigos.
Yeah, he's being kind. Thank you anyways, Joey. It says, AO says, yes, New Zealand, and happening here, Ireland, UK, and Australia. Oh boy, everybody's lost control of their own countries. What's happening in their country, where they have come from? That's the thing, is that if you're going to come from another country, you have to follow our Constitution. This is what made it so great, that attracted these people to here. And I think a lot of people, I think they need to start, do they even know what the Constitution is?
Nope. Only the ones that become natural citizens do.
Yeah.
The ones that recently, I can be honest, I don't know the Constitution heart by heart, word by word, line by line. And, we weren't taught that in school, right? They don't teach you that in school.
What?
No.
Fuck. I was in
wasn't
8th
taught
grade, and I was in 8th grade, and I was sweating bullets studying it. I had to know everything that they were teaching us in 8th grade. In order to graduate, to go on to high school, you had to pass the Constitution, and you didn't want to be one of those kids that didn't pass it. What do you mean?
I don't remember taking no constitutional test.
Oh my God, is that true? Whoa.
Anybody else in the chat? But I know my friend in Florida was dating a guy who became a citizen, and he was like, he knew the Constitution better than my friend did.
Yeah.
Because they got to study to become a U.S. citizen.
We've got Raindrop out there that is out on Rumble. Has got a Rumble rant. I want to read something from Rumble. It says, it's an awful thing to depend on the government. It's not care, it's bondage. Yeah, it's. So me and my husband were actually talking about something today that seems okay. It's so boomer, but I have to say this: you guys are changing the clocks back, right? And so many of these computers, automatically the clocks will turn back or go forward or whatever it is. We have old-fashioned clocks where some of them are running on batteries, and my husband wakes up and there's like 5 of them that he goes and he changes them back, right? And we were laughing at that. We said, these kids, do they even know how to read a clock, or they just look at digital numbers? Buck,
I
when you were a kid, do you remember learning how to read the clock?
Yep. I got the old fashioned one with the arms and everything else. But yeah, the digital clock, right? I mean, changes on your phone automatically nowadays. I had to go change it on the stove and the microwave, right? But
Yeah.
it's funny too because the clocks change, but my body clock didn't. I just woke up the same time I normally did with my 5 hours of sleep and got up instead of 6 o'clock in the morning. I got up at 5 o'clock in the morning.
All right, so we've got somebody out there by the name of Amy Boyd. Amy Boyd, how are you doing? It says conjunction, junction, what's your function? Give me a thumbs up if anybody even knows what that is. Buck, you could do it too if you know. Rumble, let's hear for you guys. So
Conjunction.
yeah, conjunction,
Sounds like a train.
junction, what's your function? And it happened right when you got home from school. Amy Boyd's got Ronnie. Ronnie does? Okay, we got Ronnie out there that knows it. Obviously, it's then Joey's waving hi. Let's see here. I'm just Rumble. I don't know if you got the thumbs up there or not, but I'm going to see if
No,
anybody out of
nothing on Rumble.
It's a little delayed, but we'll wait. Raindrop 369 says, I didn't go to school here. I studied it when I became a citizen in the year 2000. Woo!
See?
Yep.
Who knows? I don't.
All right, let's see here. We got somebody that says looking up the words and making them work right, or just something like that. Schoolhouse Rock. And the winner goes to Ronnie. Yeah. I'm telling you, there's a lot of, how about cursive? Why did they eliminate cursive?
So you can't read the Constitution. My opinion.
Well, okay, how about the Pledge of Allegiance? How about, did they do that when you were in school?
Maybe they didn't teach us they probably did, but my memory is shot. And plus, I went to Catholic school, so I've been traumatized since I was little.
Yeah. Let's see here. We've got a hula hoop out there that's giving us a thumbs up. Hey, hula hoop, how are you doing? She knows what conjunction, junction, what's your function is. And
I don't, so spill the beans.
Conjunction, it was basically it was learning how to put sentences together using a conjunction or a verb or a noun or something like that.
Okay.
And this is slowly coming back from the brain here. If I'm wrong, if you guys want to add to it, let's educate Buckshot here. Let's see here. Lori says yes. Can't read clicks or read cursively. That is so true. Yeah. Yeah, let's see here. Pronouns and adjectives, says Joey. Joey's got about 10 years on you, I think. I don't know how old you guys are, but yeah. Let's see what's going on.
I'm a young 47.
Same age as one of my nephews. And so, yeah.
Well, then again, I got 4 months before I'm 48.
4?
Yeah.
Boy.
February.
How long have you been doing these shows with me? Because I think I remember you like turning 40. Was it right? Or no, you haven't been doing this 8 years.
Nah, we've probably at this for about 4 years. I can't remember. I mean, the last time, like the first time we did a show. We did the show with Jason. When we did the.
Are you smarter than a libtard? Are you smarter than a libtard?
Yes.
And
so
I think we're back.
So yeah, so it's got to be at least 4 years, I would say.
Yes. Ellie Cat is out there and saying, love Schoolhouse rocks. Yeah, that's what it was. And then, of course, there's a lot of other stuff that went along with that. But these were educational things that were put on TV before they started brainwashing you. That actually was beneficial to a lot of people. Maybe they just need to bring it back. Maybe they have brought it back. I don't know. Let's see what else we have. What else is Dean 804? My kids have no idea how to write a check. I know this one. It says, I had to teach him how to write a check, but again, why would they need checks these days in the good old debit cards? If you go to a small town, a lot of them only take small checks like where I'm at and take a check. Or what they do is write a check. Well, nobody has checks except for old people like me. And then they say if you use your debit card, they're going to charge you the fee that the credit card companies would charge them. They're charging it to you. And they do that to everybody that uses their debit card. Talk about highway robbery.
Yeah. I was, when I started writing checks recently only because I only use it for my, rent check. Because I used to do the cashier's check, right? It was a lot easier. They take it automatically out of the bank account. I don't have to wait for my landlord to cash it. And even if they lose it, nobody can cash it but my landlord because it's under their name. Until they started charging me like $10 for 50. It used to be $10, then they raised it to like $19 for a cashier's check. And I was like,
Yeah.
for a darn cashier check, forget that. I'll save myself the money. So I started writing checks recently. Because they raised the prices on the cashier's check.
Yeah. Well, I get we're right in that pivotal time where we got new technology, new things, new banking, all this stuff that's coming out. And it's like we're going to have to adapt, and people are talking about time jumps and all this other stuff. And it's kind of like I think that we're all going to be okay with the change of it, the changes that we're going through with it. From the technology perspective and everything else, it's almost, I want to say, is that we're going to remember this because we've done this before, Buck.
Yeah.
They've taken it away. If you really think about what is the generation after generation after generation, what from the boomers to I don't even know, like Gen X or Gen Z, each one of them have something very unique to that generation. As we move forward in these timelines, and we lose something, like we're going to lose in the boomers generation, obviously, but we're getting to that point that right now is very pivotal. We have how many generations that are alive right now, and we're all learning the new stuff while the old stuff goes out, and it's kind of a cool thing, I think. What do you think?
Yeah. I mean, change is difficult, right? That's the hardest thing is change for people to go through. And like my parents, they still struggle with trying some of the technology and looking up things. And it's like, Mom, it's like you can look up everything nowadays on YouTube. She wanted, because we're talking about changing her cabin air filter for the car. And it's like, how the dealership and all these places, they want to charge you like $80 for the filter and to install it. I'm like, buy it online, go on YouTube, but I don't know how to go on YouTube. Mom, here's the video, okay? There you go. But it's like little things like that. It's like, I don't know if they're reluctant to do it or they just don't know how to do it. But yeah, there's going to be a lot of technology coming up. I mean, look.
So your
phones.
parents are and I don't know how old they are, but I'm way at the tail of the baby boomers. I'm almost, I could
They're
actually
late 70s.
Yeah.
70s. They're in the late 70s.
They were at the beginning of it. So you have to break down the baby boomers mindset. You really do. And I know that there's a lot of people out there that blame the boomers for everything, but come on, you got to go back further than that. For these people that actually do this, but I'm way at the tail end of it, where I probably just missed it by 2 years, because I think the next generation starts with the year 1964, and then it goes up from there. But yeah, so you really have to really take a look and say, oh wow, there's so much to learn. You got 6 generations. I don't know how many generations there are, but the last generation. Okay, I want to talk about this, Buck. So people want to buy houses out there, are older, like your age, my age. They want to buy a house. Interest rates are really high. They don't want to. But the last generation that's alive, they don't care to do any of that stuff. They don't know how to save money. They pretty much do live in the moment. They want to Uber or Lyft. They call for it. They want to drink Starbucks all day long. They want to eat out, fast food service. And then you tell them, look, if you want a house in the near future, you have to save. And it's like they don't want to give up any of this. Where my generation, and even within my generation, the older ones before me, or maybe like your parents, taught us that you want a roof over your head, you pay your bills and all this other stuff. I don't know where this generation is at. Somebody help me out.
Well, I can talk about only from experience. My stepson and my daughter-in-law, they're young, right? They're 20, 25, 20 years old. And they're renters like us. They live in an apartment. It's just the two of them. We told them right off the bat, wait to have kids. Don't have kids right away because, right, your life changes. You can. So they're enjoying their living in the moment type, Janine. They're traveling. They've been to Hawaii. I mean, they did things that I still haven't done at my age, right? Because my priorities were unfortunately a little different, and when I was their age, but they both work, they both get paid very well, and they have the ability to do that. Owning a home is not on their priority at the moment. Living in the moment and traveling and enjoying themselves, because once you do have kids, traveling is a lot harder. So in a way, it's good because they're both good kids. They both they're both well off financially, and they get to go out and do the traveling. You know, but yeah, living in the moment, and I'm like that now anyway. I'm the live at the moment type of person. If I worry about if I look too much further into the future, I get anxiety and start to stress out. So I'm my balance and my state of mind is always living in the moment because you're not guaranteed tomorrow anyway.
Yeah. I actually think it's the way that we perceive things. And that's all it is. Everything is always
Yeah.
perception. So, my grandfather was very strict about stuff and he spoke about, got to do this and you got to do that. Now, the way that you got to talk to the kids is, hey, if you want something that's, a roof over your head that you own and, you got to, figure out financially your own, figure out your own monies and how to obtain that. And, a lot of people will say, oh, I can manifest it or I could do this or I could do that. No matter what it is, it's hard work and determination, no matter what it is. And then there's just the kids out there that went to college because that's what they were told. The only thing they were told to do is to go to college. So they go to college and they run up this debt that is crazy. Now, what I'm actually seeing out there is because of everything that's coming into our country right now, they want blue collar workers again. And these kids they can go to trade school, but they don't have to have all that debt. And I think our government is going to work towards that. But there's kids out there that are stuck with this debt, and that's part of the craziness that was created for that generation. They got to see housing booms. They've got to see, just the shit. There's a period of time between, let's say, 2007 all the way up to like maybe 2019, including the COVID, when the COVID started. That generation got to see the worst things that have come out in lifetime. And I feel sorry for those kids, but they have to know things are going to be going better, and they're going to have to change their way that they feel about things.
Yeah, and that's why Charlie was going into the colleges, right? Telling them you pretty much your college is useless. You go there, you get into debt, and then obviously, right, growing up, the American dream, like you said, is you own a home, right? Because you have that's property, right? Right, you own a home. That's property, but that's an investment, right? You own a home, that's an investment that you can make, and but when you in college, you got so much debt. It's really, unless you like happen to get a good job right off the bat, how can you afford a down payment on a house? And of course, the dollar is decreasing. So and like you said, COVID, right? kids didn't even get to go to graduation. They didn't get to go to their prom, and some people don't care about. I didn't go to my prom, but to some kids, that's that's a lifetime event. You go to your prom, you go to graduation, and they pretty much destroyed a lot of these youths, and of course with college. That
What?
is
Destroyed the what?
the youths. The two
What
youths.
the hell is a ute? What's a ute?
So it's just the youths are our future.
Yeah. And then if you like listening to Buck, go watch my cousin Vinny, and you'll understand him. All right, so let's see what's going on the Rumble rants out there. I see Raindrop 369 is talking about a few things out there. There's doctors looking for apprenticeships for the girls that would teach for her something that she could do with her hands. Have not had any luck. There where I'm at is a very touristy vacation area. Nobody wants to work in hospitality. Nobody wants to work in a restaurant. They were told, you go to college, you come out making 6-7 figures, and you'll be sitting pretty. So that's what these kids did. Now they've got to pay back these damn loans, and it was great when Biden told them they wouldn't have to. Now they have to pay it back. These are the ones that are going to struggle, and sending them lots of light.
I mean, that's evil doesn't like light, but everyone needs it, especially the people that are trying to better that just can't see how good how special they are.
Yeah. So that's just humanity in a kind of a nutshell, if you will. And so it's I don't want to go into a lot of those stories that I found out on YouTube, but there are a lot of things that are happening out there, and we really we have to be aware of it on some level. And like I said, you have to also use your discernment of whether or not a lot of it's AI, if it's part of what you call part of the movie. Now let's talk. One other thing I'm going to throw at you is going to be the time change. A lot of people are thinking that maybe next time in March 8th, which is my birthday, when they always have to change the time, that we may not change the time. It might just stay the same way. And a lot of people were hoping it would be done now, but it gets really dark in the morning now. And I think they're waiting for when it gets lighter in the morning for the kids to go to school. What do you think, Buck?
Yeah, because I hate this getting dark at 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock thing, So they do definitely need to change it. And Joey, I sent it to you on the text message, the link.
I think I heard him come in.
I'd rather it get darker later than get it darker early.
I'm going to remove my pizza pie toppings, and maybe he could come in. Maybe that's what's going on here.
Pizza pie. Speaking of toppings, what's your favorite toppings, Janine?
Oh gosh, I love like all the vegetables, onions, mushrooms, green peppers, all this. My husband is like cheese and sausage, right? And that's basically it. I'll go for all the good stuff. I think here
I'm a mixture. I go anything. There he is.
Hey, hey.
GQ.
I'm in trouble.
Yep.
Hey Ronnie, I need for you to come in. I need
You're in trouble. What'd you do now?
Another Italian and female energy. Ronnie, where are you?
She's talking about extra sauce and cheese for Ronnie. Cheese and pepperoni, Charlene. Margarita's a good one with some fresh mozzarella.
No pineapple.
No pineapple.
This is the pizza that I make when
no pineapple.
You know what? I'll eat anything on pizza topping. I do like pepperoni and sausage. Lately, I've been getting a lot of mushroom and Italian sausage. But yeah, veggies are even delicious. And now a surprising one that a lot of people don't use on pizza: anchovies. Anchovies on pizza. That's me and my dad and my brother's once in a blue moon topping.
Well, we make our own
No fishing for
pizzas,
me.
and
Ugh.
I do the margarita one
You'd
all
be
the time.
surprised, Joey. I'm sorry, Janine. What were you saying?
I said when we make our own pizzas, we don't eat out because they just don't know how to make pizzas down here. But that's my go-to is the margarita. And okay, there's an announcement that I caught my eye from Hula Hoop. So if anybody knows who Hula Hoop is out on Rumble, she's out of Marietta, Georgia, and somebody needs to mute.
Joey?
It's always Joey. All right, so I muted you guys. So let me just kind of show this here. We're just talking about jobs and stuff like that. Hula Hoop, I'm going to show this because you posted this out here. She says, I'm looking for someone to train and get certified as a hyperbaric operator in Marietta, Georgia. And if you are interested, contact me at Art Hyperbaric. So look that up if anybody is wanting to help other people heal the way that Dr. Ken and Hula Hoop, they are doing a great service to humanity on this.
In Georgia.
I wish that's awesome.
Right?
We got a barbecue
What I miss?
pizza out there.
Barbecue.
That ain't bad.
I've had it before. It's all right. No
I'm gonna
eat.
I'm gonna get the real stuff Thursday.
What do you mean real stuff Thursday? Oh, is that when you're going Thursday or you went?
Yeah, I'm going Thursday. I'm going for a
You-
week.
Okay.
Yeah, hitting the Sicily.
You're gonna be taking some pictures and showing it, sending it to us, and rubbing it in our faces and showing it, making us all jealous.
Absolutely.
Okay, just checking.
Joey, at any point in time, I can send you a StreamYard link, and we can, depending on the time difference, we'll
Mhm.
get you on there so that all you have to do is just show us the view.
Absolutely. Yeah, I could do that. I gotta figure out where the hell I'm going on Saturday. I don't know. We're doing tours all over the place, but
No, yeah, whatever if it happens to pop
send me a
up.
link. It's a 6 hour difference. It was 5, but then we had to change our time again, which really fucked me up. I've been up since 2:00 this morning. I couldn't sleep. Yeah, normally I wake up at 3, but today was 2. I was like, what the hell?
A lot,
I didn't
a lot of
know.
energy, a lot of energy on the Schumann residence last night.
On me. I woke up and I was like, boing, that was it. I was up. I couldn't I made myself some espresso, watched TV, and that was it. I took a nap this afternoon. And then I had to run out and with my brother, I had to do some stuff, and then I just got back. And so
Sorry, I
What's the
just
twist?
remember what Lawrence was saying here in this movie. Multiplicity movie wants Pizza Steve, if you guys recall. That's where this guy keeps cloning himself. And he gets all the way down
Yeah.
to the last one where he's kind of like slow and he always eats these pizzas.
Yeah, see, this was last night.
Oh, no wonder why I was wide awake. I felt it too. I was like, I couldn't go back to sleep. I'm like, oh, fuck it. I'm up now. Made a pot of espresso, and that was it. I was just up, running around the house. Totally fucking crazy. So, Janine, we're going back in 2028. Okay, with the group. So if you're interested, let me know. I'll give you all the details as soon as we get them. Probably in 2027, we'll get the list, and then we go from January to February. It's like 10 days.
Yeah,
You
I'm
get
gonna
the
go.
hang of what.
So, you know that one couple that I interviewed, Pasta Grammar, they're in Daz, Italy, and my family and I, of course, I would want to go there. My mother's already done that, but it's Sassoon. It's about 3 hour drive from there, and so I should probably show you this huge book that my second cousin did on our generation. It goes all the way back to the 1600s in Italy. I don't, you know, it's kind of like one of these. It's north of Sicily, but my grandmother, my maternal side, is from Sicily. So I'm kind of a mutt in being Italian.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
a mutt too. I'm not saying. The better has the saying. I don't know what's up with the lighting, but oh my God, I look yellow or green or something. Whoops. I got a new monitor too, so my camera usually attaches to the monitor, just like rest on it. But now I got to look way up. It's 30. I got a 37-inch monitor. I'm blind. I got a new camera.
At least you're not interdimensional traveling anymore.
I know,
You know,
right?
you're not disappearing on us and shit.
The color was horrible in here. Oof.
It
Yeah,
looks
my
okay.
light, my ceiling lamp is like yellowish, right? It's like that dimmest, but I got this other light here that makes it bright.
Right. Yeah, I'm not really set up for a podcast, but I do the best I can with what I got.
It's all that matters.
I'm turning Chinese.
having
That's all.
smoked a joint and give them a gummy, then they're really all Chinese.
There you go. I got some up back.
Do you
Some
guys
God's
still have,
lettuce.
you guys still have trick or treaters come around?
You
Yep.
know what? In my area, I live in a cul-de-sac, and I'm off a main busy road. 10 years, I haven't had one. Not even the
Wow.
people in my little cul-de-sac. We have, you know, there's about 24 houses in this, you know, technically homes. Kids are here, but nobody ever comes here because it's a main road. So everybody goes either the trunk and treaters at the churches, or they go to other neighborhoods where the kids can collect more. 10 years, never had one.
We had, wow.
Crazy.
We had about 30 kids in my neighborhood.
Yeah.
I had the
I think
big
that's
box
going
of
to be something that fades out. They're not going to be doing that. They do group things, and that I think that, you know, going house to house giving kids candy is even sounds creepy now in 2025.
well, my neighborhood, everybody knows everybody, so it's not that bad. You know what I mean? And of course, me, I get the big bars from BJ's, so they know to come to my house.
Yeah, when we were kids, we used to have the man that we called him the scooter pie man. He used to always, every holiday would be a scooter pie. And we're like, we're going to his house. Make sure we're going to his house before we leave, before we head home. That's what they do to Joey. Like, we're going to Joey's house before we get home, fellas.
That's what they do.
Remember all the shaving cream bombing days? Those were fun.
Yes, shaving cream, eggs, mustard, ketchup, you name it, we had it.
Yeah.
They
What's
don't
your
do that
costume?
no more,
I'm shaving cream bombed.
right? Those are the good old days. They don't do that no more.
No, you never see kids with shaving cream all over them.
Or eggs, something. We used to get eggs.
Yeah.
Crazy days, man, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Wow, who said she had 30 to 40 trick or treaters?
Nice.
Wow. Yeah, I had about 30. I had a box of 30 candy bars. I bought 2 boxes. I got 1 box left.
Yeah.
So I don't know what I'm gonna do with them all.
You gotta eat them.
I don't need I don't need them. I can always melt them down, make Cracker Jacks or something. Get the popcorn.
Yeah, right.
And this is
In this movie,
This is
you
no-
make some camera popcorn.
yeah. And this is November too. We already had the hunters become the hunted. Now this is one fucked up month. I think we're gonna be in. Right, Janine?
Why?
Always 11. The 11th hour. 11th month. This fucking camera. Here we go. Oh
The
god. this is
floating
gonna
head.
be ridiculous. Oh shit. I gotta think of something to do with this camera. I can't bounce my desk because then it will move.
All right, let's see what else we have. Any other toppings for our pizza pie stories? I could actually spin one of these, but
Yeah, go ahead and spin it.
well, you know,
Spin
I gotta find the story that correlates to it. So hang in there. It might not be a good story.
We'll make it a good story.
Sicilian olives are good on a pizza too. I can't even see that. Melty and aid melt down.
Meltdown.
That's the Democrats. They're all melting down.
Yeah, they're all.
Think
they're
about
all
it, Democrats. Say bye to the Democrats.
Okay,
I do.
so
It is.
It is crazy how they still blame Trump though. The Trump derangement syndrome is still at its best. No king,
Well,
no king's protest, but now king, give me my food and food stamps. Make up your damn mind. No king or give me food, king. Oh, the hypocrites is.
yeah, I want to kind of talk about the Democratic Party. So I'm going to mute you guys here for a minute. So just because I keep getting feedback, it's Joey. You might want to turn down your volume a little bit. All right. So I kind of heard something that maybe made sense to a lot of you guys, but I wasn't connecting the dots with the guy out in New York that's running for mayor out there, Mamdani. And so when you have Jeffrey, what's his name? Jeffrey, geez, I can't think of his last name. He's on the Democratic side of the party, and he's basically supporting him, a socialist, right? So when you take somebody that's from the Jeffrey Heffreys or something like that, when you take somebody from a Democratic party and he goes out of his way to support someone that's a socialist, a communist, basically what he's saying is that the Democratic Party is leaving the Democratic Party. So and as soon as I heard that, my first thought and intuition was, well, let AOC go there, let them, Elon, whatever, Bernie Sanders, let them all go to this communist party and let them leave the Democratic Party. And let's just clean house and get some real decent people in as a Democratic Party. That's what my thought was as soon as I heard that. And I just want to unmute you guys and Buck, go ahead. What do you think about that?
I think they just need to get away the two-party system right out the window. Both of them have proven they're no good. And if only the independents, right, the independent is never going to win only because of two-party system. And even our forefathers have said, the two-party system doesn't work. Really, we don't want a two-party system. But of course, like everything else has been manipulated. And yeah, so I think both parties need to go, and we need to start a patriot party or something.
All right, let me get Joey's opinion. All right, Joey, you're unmuted.
Okay. Can you hear me now? Does that sound better? I lowered the mic.
Yeah.
You can hear me? Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is going to be the end of the government. We're going to have a new government. This is what I believe. And this, you got Democrat and Republican, but they're all the same. It's the establishment. They never did anything for us. Okay? They never did anything for us. They tax us. You got the Democrats that tax us, and then you got the Republicans that got us into all the fucking wars. So we got to get rid of them all. Get rid of them all and start fresh. And build up a new government run by we the people, and it doesn't matter what party's what, because I don't think we don't need no parties. As long as you're for country and people, then one. If you don't, you gotta. First of all, these motherfuckers got to be held accountable, and I'm sorry, but they all got to hang. Most of them, they got to hang. So you got to, and everybody has to see this. Okay, they have to see this. Everybody has to see this. So if you're going to run, this is what's going to happen to you if you don't follow the Constitution. That's what I say. Fuck them all. Fuck them. A lot of them are blackmailed. Okay, so some of them, it ain't their fault, and that's what the Epstein Island's all about. And you ain't going to see no fucking list right away. You're going to see a lot of shit first. First of all, that's leverage. It's called leverage. That's why the Democrats are pushing the Epstein list, For what? That's leverage. No, we're going to hold on to that motherfucker. Now you're going to sit there. You're going to sweat it out. And then we'll get to you. Don't worry. That's what I fucking think is happening. That's what I see it's happening. You already had 3 arrests already. Yet, what's his fucking name out of New York there? Jack Smith.
Jack Smith.
Jack Smith. Yep. And then the other one there, Comey. And then I think they're going after Brennan. It's going away after the top. And Obama and Hillary. So that's what this month is going to be all about. So you're going to see the arrest. But yeah, we're going to have, I believe we're going to have a new fucking government, because there's no way we can live like this. And everybody thinks that fucking voting on an election, oh, you vote for this one. No, because you get the same system. The system ain't going to fucking fix itself. We have to fix the system. We need a new system. Your healthcare, your fucking, your judicial. You know what I mean? You got to change it all. Our money system's got to change too. So I don't see it happening the way it was before. I think that's why it's shut down. I don't think it's going to open it up by the end of the year. It's not going to happen. It's almost like it was planned this way, don't you think?
Oh, just a coincidence.
All I hear is 17s or 8, 9. You know what I mean? It's like 8, 9. Yeah, it's another 17. It's like, what the fuck, really? Come on, man. Especially with Trump. He's like blowing up the 17s like crazy. You know, we made 17 trillion in 8 months or 9 months, or 8 and 9. It's like, yeah, okay, it's 17. But there was stuff behind that too. As he was mentioning, it was the timestamps and everything else. It worked out perfectly. I'm like, geez, this guy's on a fucking roll. You know what I mean? So it is a plan.
Went to get my oil changed the other day, and in the lot, 17.
I see 17s everywhere. Everywhere I go now, or even on the TV. I was watching the game today. It was 17. I'm like, geez, what are the odds? You know what I mean? It's fucking insane. You know, and it's not just Trump saying it. It's everybody. It's on Fox News, you know what I mean? It's always 17 something. It's always 17 million, 17 trillion, 1700. You know what I mean? It's fucking crazy. It's almost like it was planned.
from 1997. It was called Wag the Dog. Have you guys ever seen that one? Robert De Niro.
Yep.
And
Mm.
it's interesting because they did talk about a 17 in there. It was 1997. This movie is actually about a president that screws up, and they actually have to have Dustin Hoffman write a movie to kind of distract everybody from how this president screwed up. And it's no different than what's being played out right now. So all you guys get a chance, go see that. It's out on YouTube. It just came out again. And they do
Yeah.
talk about 17 in their movie, which I've
Yep.
seen that movie so many times, but I never paid attention to the number 17 in it.
Yeah. It's fucking it's sick.
They show us in movies, right? Remember that.
That's right. Predictive programming. You got to get that 17 out there.
Yeah. All right. What else do we have, Buck? What else is going on?
Well, as far as in my world, you know, I did
Everybody's world,
facilitate in Buck's world, not Wayne's world.
Yeah.
No, nothing. I mean, I did facilitate another meeting yesterday, so I got my second one under my belt, and then I got a couple more coming up. At what I got to do Thanksgiving weekend. So luckily, so far so good. We've had good Saturdays, you know, meetings, and nobody stepped out of line, and so yeah, it's very rewarding,
That's
you know,
awesome.
to be able to get back.
That's awesome.
You know, I never suspected in 9 years I'll be facilitating recovery meetings, but here I am. You're on mute, Janine.
Joey's going to be traveling out of this country, and are you concerned about the TSA or anything getting out of this country? Are you worried about that? My niece just traveled from Arkansas down to here a week or so. She said no problems. Are you a little worried about that international travel?
No, I'm not worried at all. I know everybody at Logan Airport. I used to work there, so I know a lot of people. They're gonna give me a hard time. And I'm traveling late anyways. It's all closed. So my family's already out there. I'm just gonna meet them in Shaka. They're in Sicily right now in Rome. So
Nice.
yeah. They took 16 days. It's like, why don't we just stay for 17?
Because they
goes
knew
my
it
wife.
was you.
Yeah. And Debbie's like, well, why the hell? She goes, will you shut up with that fucking number? I says, hey, look at everything else is 17. We might as well stay for 17 days. But yeah, I'm staying for 6. It's like, Jesus. So yeah, no, I'm not really worried at all. If something happens, then it happens. What am I gonna do? It's out of my hands, you know.
So
enjoyed.
Joey, I think you came in right when we were talking about our toppings, and I'm oops, I didn't want to do that one. I want to ask Joey. I got to take this down off the screen because he's hidden down there. Joey, what's your favorite topping on a pizza? Did we get that from you?
Nope. And that's a secret. Just kidding. Sausage, pepper, and onion. I like the sausage, pepper, and onion, or meat lovers
On a pizza pie.
on a pizza pie.
There we go. All right. I think that closes it on our pizza wheel of topping stories. I hope you guys enjoyed this. It was a little bit of fun. Let me just kind of close this out over here. And
And you got Trump talking on 2020 tonight at 8:00 on CBS.
oh,
Interesting. 2020.
2020 on 11.2. The fun begins.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I've been kind of involved in some of that stuff. I catch the short clips on it.
Mhm.
I don't have the patience to sit there and listen to them, but all I can tell you is, my God, the guy was traveling around. And if anybody thinks it's one man that can do all that, you're just silly, silly, silly. He goes from what was it, Japan, then flies back to the White House to give out candy to the kids. And
Yeah.
so there was an interview where the timelines did not line up. They were interviewing the couple that actually made the McDonald's. I don't know if you guys seen it. There was a
Yeah, it was cute.
McDonald's. Yeah, it was funny. I wish I could find it, and I'm going to try to find it. So there was this couple with two little kids, and Fox News was interviewing them because they had the McDonald's thing, and they pulled that right up to Trump to get some candy. And the lady said, "Oh yeah, he's been there for him and Melania were there for hours." And supposedly Trump just flew in to give candy, and he was only able to do that for a short period of time. I'm like, "Oops, somebody screwed up."
Yep, exactly. Yeah, I saw it. I said it was awfully fucking quick. I'm like, come on,
Right.
I forget
That's
how.
That's why the hat's so far down when he's wearing it. He wears a hat like this, where it's like you can't even see his eyes. He's giving
right.
out candy.
Well, that's why he wears it like that.
Yeah.
I forget how long it takes to get from Japan or where was it, South Korea to Washington D.C. I forget how long it takes to get there.
Unless
That's-
he's using the trains that nobody knows about, or another conspiracy theory is jump room.
UFO.
Yeah, well, they have jump rooms, right? I mean, you can,
Hey,
Hey,
did you
Bruce.
get that chemtrail documentary? Let me see if it's on Amazon. I found it today. I was watching. I'm like, wow, they really put that out there, huh? I was amazed. Yeah, I'll see if I don't know if it's on Primetime Video. Could be.
It's 14 hours,
It
24
is. It's
minutes
on.
for Ronnie.
Yeah. So he got there awfully fast, and somebody was saying that he only got like 10 minutes sleep or something. Chemtrails is on Amazon. It's free. It's a documentary. Yeah, a lady was a whistleblower. She used to work for the Air Force, and she found out what she was doing. She was spraying. It's aluminum, barium, and something else. But
Lead.
then you have other scientists who were saying it too. Yeah, lead and some other
Oh.
stuff. Yes, it's on
Nice.
Prime, Amazon Prime. Yeah, that's where it is. I have a
So-
box now. Yeah,
I just want to wrap this up. So on the screen here is the McDonald's drive-through that the lady creatively made, but you can't see it here. Trump was very short. I think he was shorter than Melania on this one.
Yeah.
It's hard to see, but I caught that.
I never saw it.
So it was pretty creative, and actually Fox News had him on there. Unfortunately, when you have kids with you, it doesn't always go really smoothly because the kids were screaming. And yeah, this was really cool. The creativity that came out of some of these. I hate it that they're political, but it seems like Halloween is turned into a political event.
Yep.
I think it's always been a political thing.
Oh yes. If I get really deep about it, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not only political in a bad way.
Right. Hey, Janine, you're looking really good tonight. I like your hair.
Hey, Joey!
I like your hair like that. It looks nice.
Thanks. It is super, super long. So I know my
If you want to
husband
share some,
my husband told me not to cut it. It's the first time ever that he said that. He likes how it's coming in. I'm like, oh, he likes
yeah, it looks
me.
good. I like that. Yeah, grow it
It
longer.
does look nice wavy. It's got a nice wave to it.
Yeah, she looks good.
Yeah.
I like it like
Thank
that.
you. Thank you, gentlemen.
You're looking good too there, Buck.
Hey, thank you, Joey. You know, the guy told me at the gym today. He's like, "You losing some weight?" I said, "Yeah." Unfortunately, I started doing like I go to the Crunch gym and they got the HIIT classes.
Yeah.
So let me tell you, it sucks getting old, and when you're out of shape, it doesn't help. You know, we got about maybe 20 people that do the class, and there's 10 stations, and they give you it's 40 seconds and it's 40 seconds, 10-second break, 30 seconds, 10-second break, 20
Oof.
seconds, and it's like, all right, next to the next station, and that's your break. Woo, man, it's rough. But you know what? I'm trying to challenge myself, and apparently it seems like it's helping me lose a little bit more weight because you know how we're us Italians, we love to eat, and that's my my kryptonite. And I was saying pizza is my kryptonite, and all that pizza I just ate the last 2 days. I'm gonna have to work it off at the gym
Yeah.
tomorrow. But you know what? It's giving me the stamina, right, and a little bit of energy, even though I'm sore after because I'm so out of shape.
Yeah.
Doing all these different types of exercise, it's all interval training, right? So, but I'm trying to challenge myself, right? So, never. I'm tired of being that just going to the gym and just going through the motions, right? So,
Right. That's good.
so sometimes it sucks doing it, but at the end it feels good. So why not continue to do it?
Exactly. I say the
So
same thing.
I want to share this thing about this pizza, and I know Joey's going to know about this because if you make your own pizzas at home and you're using, I'm going to sound like a commercial, like I'm selling something here. All-purpose flour is a no-no.
Yes.
We started using 00 flours, what they use in Italy. If you walk around Italy, they're thin. They're thin people out there, especially the ones that got to walk up and down in the mountains out there. But I love the 00 flour. Joey, do you use that?
I use Caputo, and it's a 16. What do you call that? A 16 protein flour or something.
Protein.
It's a
Yeah, protein.
yeah, 16 protein. That's what I use for my pizza and my breads. Everything else I use like a 00. It all depends what I use it for. If I'm doing like a chicken Florentine that I made the other night, I use 00 flour.
Well, Joey, I don't even have to take that trip to Italy. I just got to go to Boston where you're at, right?
Come to my house. I get all the stuff imported from Italy. All my
Bob,
flour.
we're gonna do a boots on the ground to his house.
Yeah, I go to this store down the street from my house, from my work rather. It's probably about 20 minutes away from here, and all their products are from right from Italy. I think I told you that. So I get all my flour and everything there, olive oil, everything's imported from Italy. So this stuff is pure. You can actually taste the difference when I make my own pasta and everything else. You don't feel bloated. You know what I mean? Because over there, I was eating over there, and I was like, "Holy shit, I feel great." I had a whole big bowl of pasta, and I was like, "Wow, I feel great." I was walking around like I had so much energy. It's the food.
Not like a bomb going off in your stomach from here.
No,
Yeah.
no, over here, you want to go to sleep. You know what I mean? You eat, you want to go to sleep because it like sits there. But over there, it's just like it's light. You know what I mean? So I learned how to make it the way they make it with their products. The only thing that's different is the water.
Yeah. All right, guys. I think we're gonna
And
wrap this up.
I could
so
taste
much
the
for
difference between
Joey.
Boston. What's that, hon? No, I was gonna say I could taste the difference between the pasta from Boston and New York. It's different.
Oh,
Even the pizza dough is different. It's the water. The water is different from ours.
Yeah.
I think New York
You know,
tastes better.
I can't wait to get Ronnie's voice on here. She says, "Oh, I love listening to you. One's from Chicago, one's from New York, one's from Boston." I say you're from Boston, Joey. And Ronnie's
Yeah.
going to come on with her little Southern Belle voice. Bless your
Yeah, but-
heart.
We're still
That's
waiting,
all.
Ronnie.
Yeah, Ronnie, get on there. I want to hear your voice too.
Ronnie,
Rams
call
are
my
chicken.
phone. We'll put your voice on now so they will they can hear your voice. She won't do it.
Do, 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 do,
You don't think?
do,
Yeah.
do,
Don't be shy. Call in.
Okay, what's going on Rumble Rainbow? Raindrop 369 says I use Caputo also. A lot of people do.
Yeah.
I don't think we have that around here by us.
I can ship some to you if you want. Actually, Amazon sells it too, Janine.
Ho- ho- Ronnie, can you Ronnie mute your device because we're hearing our show come through here.
Okay.
All right, now everybody, this is a huge treat for everyone to hear Ronnie's voice. Go for it.
Hi guys. You're making me all shy now.
How you doing, Ronnie?
Joey,
You don't have to
Janine.
be shy. How you doing, honey?
Hello, chat fam. Okay, that's
Oh my
all I got. I
God.
gotta go.
Love
What
her
the
voice.
what was me? Gotta go. Where you going?
I love her voice. Oh,
She hung up so quick. She's like, I'm surprised she even called, but that was sweet. So that's sweet little old Ronnie with her Southern
Right?
Belle voice.
that's awesome.
Not enough. Not long enough, though.
No,
I want more.
I mean, you're gonna do a show with Ronnie.
So she's Italian. Her parents were Italian, and she's in the South in Texas. How that happened, I don't know. I get that. I migrated.
Right? It's not a
That was
bad
a nice
thing.
treat, Ronnie. Thanks. It was so sweet. She hung up that phone so quickly.
I could,
She couldn't get off fast enough.
right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, Raindrop 369 tells me, easy, Janine, I'm from the South. I don't mind the South. I live here. I'm just saying.
We all moved down south for a reason. Joey's the only one that's still stubborn.
yeah.
Yeah.
But you can't blame him. He's got the Italian food up there.
People
I
in
can
the
always
South
have
have
it
always
shipped.
known something that the Northerners didn't get, right?
Yeah, exactly. Well, if it wasn't for my son being up here, you know what I mean? If I didn't have to be here for him, then I'd be down south too. Well, west. Where's Oklahoma? West? Oklahoma's in west. Yeah.
It's right above Arkansas, a little bit west of there. Yeah.
Ronnie says my face is still. Why? You don't have to be. Don't be like that. Come on.
She's a true Southern Belle girl. Yeah, she is.
That's awesome.
Yeah, let's hear what Scott says.
Southern Utah has its own accent. I believe it.
All right, I think legit is giving her just teasing her a little bit. All right, this was fun. I appreciate it. We'll see
You're welcome.
somebody next Sunday that I won't announce just yet, but it's going to be a first time guest on whether you're watching Turn the Page or True Lens or TTP Coast to Coastal, and it's going to be a really fun show. And I hope you guys will join me on Sunday.
All right, I won't tell anybody.
Yeah,
What
don't
time
say
you-
it. Don't
doing this Sunday?
Sunday, yeah.
What
Do
time?
we know what time?
Yeah, I'll be in
Uh,
Sicily.
Yeah, I don't remember the time. I think I wrote it down, but I could still work that hour. There need to be 5 or 6 o'clock Central. So this person is Central Standard Time, so we're good.
Okay.
All
Bye,
right.
Ron.
So
Yeah. All right.
good
So
night, everybody.
uh,
Love you and
that's all
safe
we
travels,
talk-
Joey. We'll see you soon. Bye now.
Love you all. Bye.
Bye bye.
thank you. I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.